Hello, soccer fans. Welcome into the CQ Arena, where tonight the Baltimore Blast take on the Utica City Football Club. The Baltimore Blast start their quest for a fourth straight championship in the MASL here tonight. Three straight for the Blast. And in this decade, the Blast has gone to the championship series every single season. They've lost 4 times, they've won 4 times. And another constant theme over the last couple years, Andrew, are the close games that the Baltimore Blast and Utica City, then Syracuse, have played in the playoffs in the first round.
Well, it's been heartbreak for the Syracuse-Utica City franchise, as the last 4 games they've played against the Blast, 1-goal losses. They thought they put it together. They've been competitive with the Blast, unable to do it in the playoffs. Of course, last year the Blast winning 2 1-goal games over Utica City, or over Syracuse at the time, this Utica City franchise. So for Utica City, it's about breaking through, about jumping over that hump. And they did that in the regular season this year, splitting the regular season series 3 games apiece. And of course, that big win, they win that established confidence, 9-1 win here on February the 8th over the Baltimore Blast. The first time the Blast have ever lost to CQ Arena. Utica City doing that. Andrew Coughlin had 2 goals from the goalie position, and that was really the game that announced Utica City was here. Of course, the teams finished tied for the Eastern Conference Division Championship. Utica City winning the division on the 3rd tiebreaker, and now Utica City comes to this game with a lot of confidence. They can finally break this playoff streak.
The Utica City has 10 players that have scored at least 10 goals this year. Meanwhile, the Blast are starting to get their act together defensively. They've given up 4 goals or less in 8 of their last 9 games. Of course, the Blast, we'll watch the goalkeeper matchup here for the Blast. William Vanzella has been fantastic in the playoffs. 33 games of playoff experience. Andrew Coughlin played just 2 last year with the Syracuse franchise. Elton DeOliveira will not be available for the Blast in this series. He is out with a facial injury. Should be a good one here at the CQ Arena tonight. It's the Blast and Utica City coming up on 11 Sports. All right, welcome back to Baltimore. The Blast and Utica City here tonight. And we talked about Elton DeOliveira and the injury to him for the Blast at the end of the last break. Well, right before kickoff tonight announced for Utica City that number 23, Logan Roberts, not in the lineup for Utica City. That's a big loss for them as well. Andrew, that 9-1 win here in February, he had the hat trick, 3 of the first 4 goals for Utica City in that game, and Utica City will miss his offensive abilities here in tonight's game. All right, Utica City starts with the the ball, and Andrew Coughlin has it on the far side for Utica City. We'll do the goalkeeper matchups in a second. Yelovac beats Dos Santos to the ball in the corner. Bo dribbles out. Yelovac again. Touches with the right foot to Ubi Peric. In front, that's cleared away by Pereira for the blast. Schindler follows. Now Coughlin rotates it around for Gonzaga. Lucio, the former Blast player, won a championship here in Baltimore, has been a steady force on that back line for Utica City here this year. Now Blast steal the ball from Gonzaga. They possess. Dos Santos on the far side. Adriano with the run. Quick shot deflected. And Coughlin comes off the line to grab it in the box for Utica City.
Well, Freddie Mugen on defense isolated against Adriano Dos Santos, and that's not a matchup Utica City will want to see too often, as Andrew Hoxie just misses a ball.
Pressure does not get home. Now DeRue in the other end.
Another former Blast player.
Double team. Ball goes out of play. And they're going to give it to, let's see, are they going to drop it? They're going to give it to the Blast.
Like Baltimore ball. Andrew Hoxie still furious with himself after missing that opportunity.
Well, I mean, if another inch, and he basically just kicks it in the goal.
Yep.
Here's Jamie Thomas on the far side, marked by DeRue. Double team comes. Tavernisi now. You see Tavernisi playing with the cast. He's got the broken hand, and you'll see Vinny Dantas for the Blast when he comes out for his first shift.
He's actually not wearing the cast anymore, just has the tape now. A little switch up from the last couple games where he's been wearing the big cast. It's down to just tape now for him as he's recovering.
More pressure from Hoxie. This time a much better play by Coughlin. Darren Toby on the far side for DeRue. Just underway here, game one of the Eastern Division playoffs in the MASL. Congratulations to the Milwaukee Wave, the Wave sweeping Kansas City in the Central Division. They'll sit home now and wait for the winner of this series between the Blast and Utica City. Ball out of play. Ubi Peripovic says off the Blast, but the referee says no. It'll be a goalkeeper distribution for Vanzella.
Ubi Peripovic calling for a deflection off Jeremy Raley, but not going to get the call.
Vanzella with the distribution. Mohamed Ndiaye has the ball knocked away. He recovers. Comes all the way back for Vanzella.
You see the benefit of Coach Danny Kelly playing young players early is now you see Kita and Ndiaye on the field for the Blast. Two rookies getting playing time in this playoff game. So, you go with the growing pains early to get into a moment like this where it's not too big for these guys, and we'll see if they can match up against this very good Utica City team.
Pereira now down the far side. Plays it back for Kalu. His drive is blocked away. High up into the suites here at CQ Arena. Free kick here for the Blast. Tony Donatelli will preside here for the Blast. One-man wall. That's Ubi Peripovic for Utica City. Drive off the boards. Bordeaux knocks it down, but it's loose.
Nice job by Raley.
Still loose and in the goal off of Utica City, and it counts.
Well, Jeremy Raley fighting for position there down low, and he earned that ball and would not let Andrew Coughlin pick it up. Great job by Jeremy Raley to fight for it. We had the game 2 games ago here at home where he had 2 goals, and he's continuing that hot streak on the offensive end.
Take a look at the replay here, and Coughlin, or I should say Bordeaux knocked it down there, but then it came loose. Coughlin never got a piece of it. It was still loose, and then it just kind of pinballed off 2 players and found the back of the net. I think Raley's going to get credit for the goal.
Raley will get credit for the goal. It was an own goal, but again, Raley's work keeping it down in that corner created that opportunity.
So a big goal for the Blast as they get on the board first here in the playoffs. Game 1 here tonight in Baltimore. Games 2 and a mini game 3 if necessary in Utica City on Monday. Here's Toby, marked by Dantas. And as you mentioned, Andrew, just the tape now on Dantas' hand. Good ball here for Mugen. Marked by Dos Santos. Freddie dribbles back out. Plays it back for Darren Toby. Now Raymond on the far side, or passes it to the far side. Here's Schindler off the boards. He'll settle things down for Utica City. Talked about the goalkeeper matchup, and it's a tale of two different keepers by far. William Vanzella has been a playoff MVP, 33 career playoff games, 26-7 record, 423 goals against average, and a 737 save percentage in the playoffs. Meanwhile, Andrew Coughlin, just the 2 games last year against the Blast, he's 0-2 with a 636 goals against average in the playoffs and a 625 save percentage. Keep an eye on that matchup here as this series moves on.
And it's a good time to take the opportunity to say hi to all the Utica City fans watching at the watch party tonight at the 72nd Tavern, or Babes as well. I heard reports that they had almost 1,000 fans there watching Utica City play tonight.
Step in by Pereira, foul called. Whistle blows. They really should have let that play on, but they'll blow the whistle instead. Giroux gets fouled, and there'll be a restart for Utica City just outside the yellow line.
Tried for a quick restart there. They didn't get it, and Freddie Mugen was quite upset about that.
They should have just let him play.
I agree. Advantage could have been called.
Schindler back for Coughlin. Good entry pass into the Blast side for Tavernisi. Pushed back by Dos Santos. DeRue far side, marked by Pereira.
Blast are playing well with an early pressure, and that's not what happened in that game on February the 8th. The Blast were soft.
Tavernisi fans, that allows the Blast to clear to the midfield. We've seen Dantas and we've seen Mello as well. Well, here's a steal. Chance. Pereira pushed off. Donatelli's shot blocked at the top of the arc. Hoxie steps in on Schindler. Nice move by Hoxie. Down the wing. DeRue takes him down, and a foul called here on Utica City.
It's a great play by DeRue to win possession back and get in front, and even better play by Andrew Hoxie to fight through and draw the foul. And the Blast will have a dangerous restart. Although not as dangerous as it could be as it's pushed back to the boards.
Here's the replay. Donatelli makes a minor adjustment to the ball. 2-man wall for Utica City.
Andrew Hoxie's got some space up high.
Pereira instead, that shot is blocked, but a corner kick now for the Blast.
NDI will step on, along with Mike Diesel. Diesel's been dangerous in these situations on the far side. He has space here as well. As DeRue has lost sight of him. He came off substation. If Tony can get over to him, he's got a lot of space. There's the chip.
Shot, kicked off the line. Nice play there. And that should be a defensive clearance, top of the arc, as Darren Toby kicked it out of play. So now they're going to say free kick.
I guess it touched the top of the board, maybe?
Possibly. Drive by Donatelli just wide. Dos Santos with a hard strike that goes over the glass into the netting.
Dangerous opportunities there for the Blast, and that could have easily been 2-0.
Well, just to finish my point, I was talking about Dantas and Mello dealing with the arm injuries. How does that affect Tavernisi here tonight, dealing with the cast on his arm? It's nothing that you can't play with, but it definitely has to be a hindrance.
Well, look, let's be honest. This is going to be a physical game, and if you're ending up on the ground in a cast, it's not going to be comfortable. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on for all the players that are dealing with injuries. But
great give and go here, and then Gonzaga with a great defensive play for Utica City.
It's like after the last game here in Baltimore, William Vanzella, we interviewed him at the post-game interview, and he said, look, it's the end of the regular season. If you're not injured, you're not doing your job.
There's Dantas now. Back heel, Mello along the boards. Mello turns.
Jamie Thomas has got some room on the far side.
Ball comes awkwardly off of the boards in front, and NDI collides with Gonzaga. They match heads, and NDI is down for the Blast.
Lucio rubbing his head, but this is eerily similar situation to the opportunity that we had in Utica City, where Elton got hurt in the fourth quarter, smashed head with Nate Bordeaux, and fractured 4 bones in his face, and out for this playoff series. And now NDI shaken up clearly. Or Quito, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, check that. It was Kalu who was down, not NDI. Looks like he's going to try to get up and walk this off.
Of course, Heather will follow all the protocols for a head injury and make sure that he's healthy to go back out there.
Kalu in the game because of the injury to Elton.
Elton looks on and says, hey, don't do that.
Now, talking to Danny Kelly before the game, Blast head coach was so discouraged by the injury to Elton. Said he was playing so well. And just unfortunate.
He really was. I mean, he was coming on in a form. And you know, the other thing that does, not only does it hurt the Blast back line with not having Elton out there, but it also hurts Blast offensively, as Adriano Dos Santos will have less of an opportunity to play that point forward position, as he's needed even more on the back line now. And that's something the Blast have been able to switch to often against Utica City, and it's worked. And so we'll see today if they're going to be able to get away with that without another guy missing on the back line.
There's Coughlin now for Utica City. Placed it for Darren Toby. Jamie Thomas with some pressure for the Blast. Now Mike Diesel on the far side. Coughlin to the middle, and good one-touch soccer there. As Callahan plays it to Toby, and it comes out and into the Blast side. Mujit.
Really have to give Coach Ryan Hall a lot of credit for how well this Utica City team plays and how they just do fundamental things so well. I mean, just clinical soccer and breaking the press there and then getting the ball down to the point, and then there's the shot from Lucio.
The ball played well into the crowd. The defensive clearance by the Blast. We'll get a timeout on the field. It'll be a top-of-the-arc restart for Utica City when we come back from the break. 7:22 left in the first. Jeremy Raley's giving the Blast a 1-0 lead here at CQ Arena. Back with more on 11 Sports.
Introducing the all-new 2019 Ford Ranger. It's the right gear with a terrain management system for this, a bash plate for that, an electronic locking rear differential for, this. Heading to the supermarket? Get any truck. Heading out here? Get the Ford Ranger. The only adventure gear built Ford tough.
Back to Baltimore. Quick restart for Utica City, and Freddie Mujin's shot is blocked up into the crowd. Kick in here for Utica City. So good job on defense for the Blast there against that set piece. Gonzaga blasted over the glass. Goalkeeper distribution for Vanzella. Talk more about William. In the regular season, Vanzella, 15-6 for the Blast. 4.09 goals against average, and he was number 1 in the league, 753 save percentage for William in the regular season.
And that's doing that playing half of his games here in Baltimore on this bandbox.
Pretty amazing. He's really adjusted well to the smaller field. Good header by Dos Santos. Bordeaux, though, nice feet up ahead for Tavernisi. Ball off the boards. Deflected away from Vanzella momentarily, but William gathers it in. Quick outlet for Kalu.
Kalu's back in, looking no worse for the wear after his head injury.
Good feed cross field for Pereira. Allows the Blast to set up offensively.
Quick shift from Kalu, but nice to see him back out there.
Daru pushes Pereira to the ground. I mean, come on, anytime you extend your arms.
I like Daru, and he's a hard player, but come on, man.
I mean, you gotta hide it better than that.
Yeah.
Vanzella, cross boards, run down by Hoxie. Pereira, marked by Bordeaux. Jawan will step over, but stepped on the ball with the left foot.
Great combo defense there as they're playing the zone. Tavernisi slid over, took away that run.
Here's NDI now. Blast got a lot out of their rookies late in the season. Dos Santos for Diesel. It's an interesting mix for the Blast this year. We talked a lot about the turnover, the dangerous pass there, but Donatelli does a nice job to get it for Thomas. They leave it for Diesel now. And Diesel will reset. Blast have integrated some younger players, but they still have 8 players in the game tonight with at least 20 games of playoff experience.
Well, when you go to the championship game every year for a decade, it's able to build that up. That's the interesting part. But, I mean, there's just so many guys from that back line that are gone from last year's team. As Vinny Dantas has a chance.
Yeah, some room there for Dantas. He just shot it wide.
Well
Another
done by the
interesting stat this year, the 6-game series, 3-3. Vinny Dantas did not score a goal against Utica City this year.
That is interesting, and it would be nice to see him come back as he's rounding into form, trying to get healthy.
Miscommunication between Dantas and Vanzella there. Ball stolen away nearly. Bordeaux has to save it. Now Schindler runs it down. Jake Schindler with a quick touch. Nice job there to get out of his zone. Bordeaux. And Nate Bordeaux has done a nice job against the Blast this year. We talked about the heavy hitters for Utica City, but Bordeaux in the season series, 2 goals and 4 assists for Utica City. And has played real good defense. That's been the key, I think, this year for Utica City, and actually winning the division. Both teams tied 17-7, winning the season series on goal differential was the Utica City defense. The ability to play really good, solid defense in front of Coughlin all year long.
Well, they adopted and they played Blast-like soccer. You see San Diego doing it with defense first. You see Milwaukee doing it with defense first, and they've combined it with very good offenses, but they've learned to play defense, and that's been the difference as these teams have caught up to the Baltimore Blast in terms of performance on the field. It's defense first, and defense wins games in this league.
And a good read defensively by Toby, and a shot is saved by Vanzella. That's how fast it can happen when you turn the ball over in the midfield here. A 3-line mistake by Kalu, and we'll have a Utica free kick at the yellow line. Well, what could have been
Solace here.
Yeah, what could have been a 2-on-1 nearly turned into a Bo Yellowback goal. 2-man wall for the Blast. Sweep to the corner. Yellowback quick shot, but Vanzella right there to make that save. Hoxie off the bench. Blast have 6 players on momentarily, and they recover. Here's Mello far side. Good touch for Pereira, drive. That's a save by Coughlin. Good read by Andrew there to get over and make the play.
Great job going across his body to make that save. Quick reaction time.
A little over 3 minutes left. First quarter, Blast with the only goal. You see the defense tightening up for both teams here in the playoffs. Lucio. Toby. Far side, Bordeaux has it stripped away, or excuse me, that's Raymond who has it stripped away.
There's Hoxie again. That's a handball.
Hoxie nearly makes the steal.
Wow, Raymond clearly knocked that ball down with his hand.
Kenawai to the corner. Mujin. Bumped by Diesel. Forced to play it back for Lucio. Good possession here for Utica City. Zaga pressured by Pereira. Now Kenawai again. Uses his keeper Coughlin, who comes out across the yellow line.
I really like this 5-man lineup for the Blast here. A lot of pressure, a lot of ability to get to the ball. And you put Andrew Hoxie and Adriano Dos Santos' length up top. It's hard to get the ball down low.
Good ball for Mujin for Utica City. Lucio was calling for the ball. Instead, it goes to the corner. Blast clear. And Pereira takes the pressure off and clears it to a far wing. Good job there. Smart defensive play by the Blast.
So it looks like Hoxie and NDI are playing 2 shifts to Vinny Dantas' 1 right now.
I would imagine that'll change as the game goes along.
I agree. Trying to get minutes here and get Vinny Dantas in when it matters in the 4th quarter.
Especially if the Blast have the lead.
Well, and also Vinny will loosen up a little.
Tavernisi goes down. Dos Santos goes down, but Adriano gets back up and wins the ball. Foul called here. It's going to be on Utica City. It's a delayed call on Utica City. It'll be a free kick for the Blast.
And that's a good job by officiating there to allow the advantage, which is probably what they should have done earlier when the ball went the other way.
Chip by Dos Santos. Headed away into the corner. Now Callahan gets some pressure. He goes down. And they're going to call kicking foul here on, I'm sure, on NDI.
No, it's going to be a drop ball. Toby just laid on it.
Well, actually, that was Callahan that went down and just laid on the ball. See what we have here. It's a dangerous spot for Utica City here. Oh, NDI, they tried to drop it for Donatelli, and he just went by.
Nice job by Kalu. Yelovak all over NDI.
It takes him down, the foul call.
Ubi Peripovic, rather. Real physical battle that NDI wins.
Approaching the 1 minute mark here, first quarter. Double team there, and Kalug has it taken away. Now obstruction called here on Dos Santos. Free kick for Utica City with 1:10 left in the first. Ubi Peripovic chips it with the left foot. Good ball for Daru. Daru marked by Kalu. Oh, nice work by Kalu defensively.
Blast cannot give up a goal here. They've played too well to allow a cheap one here at the end.
Oh, good D by Dos Santos, and a foul here on Yelovak. Yelovak not pleased with that call. Nice job defensively by Dos Santos to step in. And Yelovak pulled him down. Dos Santos to the corner. Schindler for Coughlin. He gives it away. It's loose. Shot save as he recovers nicely. That's about the second or third time Coughlin's given it away in his own end here in the first quarter.
Great hustle by Mike Diesel to force that ball back and kill some clock here. Only 30 seconds left for Coughlin as he drives over the yellow line.
Yelovak shielded by Donatelli.
A lot of indoor experience between those two right there down the wall. Blast content to run out the last 15 seconds.
Tony Donatelli playing in his 37th career playoff game. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Coughlin a drive. Donatelli blocks that. Diesel knocks it to the corner. 2 seconds, 1 second, that'll do it. One goal in that first quarter is scored by the Blast. Jeremy Rayleigh got it early on at the 3:11 mark. The Blast take that 1-0 lead into the second quarter. Back with second quarter action after the break. You're watching MASL Soccer on 11 Sports.
Is IRS debt affecting you and your family? If you received a wage garnishment notice, a bank levy, or have unfiled taxes, or if you have an existing IRS debt of $10,000 or more, you need to make the call.
I made the call, and Paramount gave me peace of mind.
Paramount Tax Relief. We're here when it counts the most.
I made the call.
I made the call.
We made the call.
For a free consultation, make the call today.
Is your credit card debt driving you batty? We're going up! Just like your credit card fees and interest rates.
Always fear, the debt suckers are here.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your back. Consolidated Credit will lower your interest rates, consolidate your bills into one easy payment, and get you out of debt fast. Call Consolidated Credit and get your life back.
Call 800-207-4423. That's 800-207-4423.
It's the right gear with a terrain management system for this, a bash plate for that, an electronic locking rear differential for, yeah, this. Heading to the supermarket? Get any truck. Heading out here? Get the Ford Ranger. The only adventure gear built Ford tough.
Welcome back to Baltimore's CQ Arena. The Blast leading the Utica City Football Club 1-0 after one quarter of play. Outside of being on the team, the best way to know what's happening in the MASL is to tune in to Kick This. Every weekend, Soccer Sam discusses the ins and outs of all the MASL action. Find Kick This every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern on iHeartRadio. I can tell you that Soccer Sam in the building here tonight watching this one. And if you're at the game, make sure you say hi because you can't miss him.
Did you see that suit?
Did you see that suit?
My God. I have to step my suit game up, I know that.
Here we go, second quarter action. Blast will start. Mello plays it for Mike Diesel on the far side. Now Jeremy Raley plays it to the corner for Vinny Dantas. Double team comes. Dantas gets it to the middle. Hard foul here. Vitale took Diesel down. Mike Diesel not pleased.
That was a very hard foul, and Diesel not happy with his team. And he won't back down. I mean, we talked about that. Mike will not back down. Mike will, if you watch Game of Thrones, Mike will charge against the entire
here's the replay.
Bolton Army.
Nice job to get the ball out, and then Diesel driven into the boards. That's boarding.
Well, it's not only boarding. I mean, it's a straight forearm into the back and knocks him through the boards, and he's right to be angry. It's a cheap shot.
Unlucky for Diesel as well was the door to the bench. That's always a dangerous situation as well.
Well, it wasn't even the bench. It was that the exits to go out off the field where the players leave to go back to the locker room, and I guess it wasn't properly latched, and he really could have gotten hurt.
Mello down the boards. Dantas gets a piece, but Darren Toby does a nice job defensively, and Andrew Coughlin snags it out in front. Coughlin now. Callahan off the bench. Marked by Raley. Blast have done a great job pressuring first part of this game. Turnover here, and then a mistake by Diesel as the Coughlin turnover ends up being a defensive clearance by Diesel and a restart top of the arc for Utica City.
Just getting ready to compliment Mike. He was doing a nice job up front, and Freddie Mugin getting in front of him, not allowing that ball to go down low to get to Mugin, but bad mistake here and creates a dangerous opportunity for Lucio. You got Lucio and Salas out there with Ubi Perpovic.
Oh, drive by Lucio goes in off of Vanzella. And we are tied at 1. So the mistake by Diesel and the Blast give up the first goal of the game. Here's the replay through the wall.
It just goes to the right of the wall and beats William Vanzella. And I mean, that's Lucio Gonzaga. We talked about it. I don't know if there is anybody that's better at it in this league from that distance. And certainly on this field, he's done it a lot.
Time to go 37 seconds. The restart goal. We are tied at 1.
Utica City had 6 out briefly, but figured it out. Donatelli with a
foul called here on Donatelli.
Okay.
Quick restart for Utica City. Foul here on Dos Santos as Tavernisi went down. Good spot here for Utica City.
Dangerous opportunity with Salas and Bordeaux. Raymond lurking deep.
Salas drive. That goes off Tavernisi.
Great job by Sam Guernsey to fight through that traffic.
Raymond follows up. Pulls down Guernsey. Foul call.
The top of Guernsey's jersey was over his knee.
Salas beats Guernsey to the corner. Tavernisi can't come out with it. Finally, the Utica City wins the ball. Bordeaux plays it far side, but Hoxie wins that one. Thomas, Vanzella. Vanzella heads it back out again.
Wow, what a great play by William Vanzella. And the Blasts are great when Andrew Hoxie's so physical up front. And he
drive and a goal! Jamie Thomas from behind the yellow line gives the Blast a lead back.
Andrew Hoxie with a physical play earns the ball along the boards, and he kicks over. You see Hoxie gets it, chips over. Jamie Thomas runs through, and he just lets one rip with his left foot. Coughlin caught going the other way with his feet, unable to get back across. And the Blast lead 2-1.
Great individual effort by Jamie Thomas. Time to go 125.
Great answer from the Blast. Jamie Thomas. We're seeing a lot of minutes early for Sam Guernsey in this second quarter. He's another guy that'll have to step up in the absence of Elton De Oliveira.
Here's Coughlin. Yelovak in front, knocked away. Double team for the Blast, NDI in there. Darren Toby wins it for Utica. Lucio, his drive goes wide. Daru runs on, quick shot saved by Vanzella. Daru pushes Mello to the ground. Daru has it back for Toby. Callahan back for Toby now. So 2 goals in under a minute here. The Blast have restored their lead. Yelovak. Lucio's drive, that's blocked away.
So they're going to call three lines.
Three lines here on the block.
I'd like to see that. I thought that went out before it went over the yellow line. We'd seen that called before here.
That's a tough call, though. Here's Lucio again.
Will he do it again?
I would. Callahan's drive. That's a goal. Wow. Liam Callahan buries that one to tie it at 2.
Both times now, William Vanzella's been beat high. Both balls ricocheting off the crossbar, off restarts.
Nothing you can do about that.
Well,
Callahan from Lucio, 2:36 the time of the goal. Once again, tied at 2.
Well, I mean, all these goals back and forth and all this Jamie Thomas scoring and Jeremy Raley scoring, the Blast are going to win if Tony Donatelli and Jonathan Mello and Vinny Dontas are able to put points on the board. Vinny not taken down and not called. Now a handball will be called from across the field. No call on Vinny Dontas' takedown. Coughlin struggles.
Blast pressure, Thomas. There's Coughlin now to the near side for Toby. And now Coughlin across the yellow line. You can see Andrew Coughlin definitely not comfortable with his feet. There's Toby. Coughlin, three lines. Let's see if the Blast can answer the restart goals of Utica City.
Utica City seems to think that somebody touched it. I didn't see that, certainly.
No, I don't think so.
They're pretty adamant.
Diesel, Dos Santos, and now Coughlin with an easy save. Quick distribution, maybe the best distribution of the night. Shot, and off the crossbar. How did that not go in?
I'm not sure, and Callahan doesn't know either.
Ball pinned against the glass, a drop ball here.
Probably a drop ball.
I guess Callahan got in too tight.
And we see another one.
Ball squirts free and now deflected to the far side, and crazy bounce off the boards there. Parapovic's shot is blocked. Takedown, that's a great wrestling move over there as Diesel was taken to the floor by Tavernisi.
I don't know if Tavernisi's ever felt that he deserved a foul call.
I mean, he just grabbed him around the waist from behind and took him to the floor.
I'm not saying you don't, you take a foul sometimes in that situation. I get it, but, I mean, come on. What are you arguing? It's like DeRue earlier.
Ball goes all the way to the corner. Toby out-battles Hoxie there.
That 3 lines as well.
Coughlin, another 3-line violation. Second straight chance here for the Blast from the yellow.
The last one was not a great execution from the Blast. I'd like to see a little bit better look. The ball kind of just trickled into Andrew Coughlin. Diesel has some space on the far side.
Pereira's shot blocked. Blast wanted a handball there. Going too fast for me to tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. He grabbed his head, but I couldn't see it.
Pereira wins the battle along the boards, and Blast have possession. Manzella with the chip. That goes 3 lines.
After some really good soccer early on, we're starting to see the mistakes take over here as Utica City scored on 2 restarts. Bo Yelovak will line up. He's done it from this distance before. Toby as well. Salas is always dangerous as he'll loop around.
He scores. 3 restart goals, all off Blast mistakes. And the Blast find themselves down for the first time in the game at 3-2. Here's
3
the replay.
restart goals, 3 high shots. Salas that time, as you see, just drives it through in the loop.
Time to go 5:05. Salas had 12 goals in the regular season. He had 3 goals against the Blast. First playoff goal here in this game. That's a handball. Wow. Raley with a drive. That's knocked away. See what the Blast can do to regroup here. Good back heel. Shot and a goal. Again, it's Bordeaux this time. Down the left wing, and the Utica City Football Club has a 4-2 lead. Great back heel here. Blast lose the principles on the man-to-man, and Bordeaux, with some time and space, drills it into the back of the net.
Blast will take a timeout
Check
here
that,
and try and
check that.
regroup.
Schindler with the goal, not Bordeaux, it was Schindler.
Utica City taking the, Baltimore taking a timeout here. That should count as the official timeout as well.
I will take one too. Utica City, big second quarter. They lead the Blast 4-2. Back with more on 11 Sports. Welcome back to Baltimore. Big second quarter for Utica City. They've scored 4 goals here in the first 5.5 minutes of the second quarter. They lead the Blast 4-2. 3 restart goals, and then the last one by Schindler down the wing to give Utica City that lead. Blast on their heels.
Well, this is going to be the defining sequence for the Blast. You don't want to go down 3 goals for sure. The momentum has swung massively to Utica City's way. And Baltimore did so good with creating the pressure in the offensive zone. They're going to have to do it here again now and stop creating turnovers in their own end.
Solid defensive first quarter, but the mistakes have kind of creeped in here on the Blast in the second quarter. And credit to Utica City, they've made the Blast pay every time they've made a mistake and put it into the back of the net.
Well, and the Blast have to create turnovers. They have to create scoring opportunities and capitalize on the restarts, which Utica City is doing. Great job by Adriano to stay on Freddie. He's seen that play one too many times before. As Vinny Dantas unable to keep up with Toby.
Vitale gets the return pass from Coughlin. And Utica City willing to, or content to let the Blast run around a little bit here and chase.
Coughlin's got a lot of loom.
Zella, the hands, and then dropped the ball before it came out of the box. Blast can't win it, though. Utica City has it again.
And sloppy change from the Blast there as well.
Man, it is, the momentum has shifted from one end to the other.
Well, and this is where your best players have to step up and make a defining play. You need somebody like Andrew Hoxie to step in front, make a play. Mello, point leader for the season, he's got to make a play.
Shot a goal, Tavernisi. As he scores from in front, the Blast could never win the ball. Turned into a 2-on-1 for Utica City, and Tavernisi cashes in for the 5-2 lead.
Guernsey and Jamie Thomas laying on the ground as they try to reach over for it, just well positioned by Joey Tavernisi. Great regular season, and he made the play there.
Time of the goal, 6:57. Give Schindler the assist, so a goal and an assist for Schindler. It's a 5-2 lead for Utica City. Oh, near turnover by Coughlin. It is a turnover, a near goal for the Blast. Shot saved there. Salas now will drive one down the boards. Shot save. Rebound. Salas scores! Salas beat NDI to the ball, and he puts it home. 6-2, Utica City.
The Blast just have no answer right now as Utica City's just running unencumbered to the goal. As Salas just beats Kalu, drives right past him. And some heads down here in Baltimore.
Time of the goal, 7:22. Blast in shock right now. 5 straight goals for Utica City.
And here's Vinny Dantas back in. If he's going to do it, now's the time.
Back for Dos Santos. Marked by Mujin. Cross field, Pereira. Guernsey now. Blast with really the first possession in a while. Adriano far side. Pereira, his drive up into the netting.
It's deflection. Certainly looked like it went off Vitale, but no argument from the Blast. Gonzaga unmarked.
Tavernisi battles the double team in the corner. Kicks it back out for Lucio. Behind Schindler. He's forced to play it for Coughlin. Coughlin, a dangerous pass across the midfield. Tavernisi comes back to recover. Coughlin has it on his foot again. This is kind of what happened in the 9-1 game. As Really, Utica City just started pouring it on, and the Blast didn't have any answers. You remember, though, Kansas City game earlier this year, the Blast raced out to a 6-1 lead. Kansas City able to answer quickly in that one. We'll see if the Blast can do something similar here.
Well, certainly the play in this arena does not mean a 3-goal or 4-goal lead is safe by any stretch of the imagination with this much soccer left. And the Blast have players that are capable of putting points on the board. Question is, can they start playing like it? And right now, we haven't seen that from those players, and we'll see if we get that as Jamie Thomas creates a turnover. Salas, good job just kicking it out of the boards, over the boards rather.
Good pressure by the Blast that time created the turnover. So just a heads-up play by Salas with his keeper out of position to get it off the field. Diesel, Hoxie down low, plays it off the boards, back for Mello. Rayleigh. Far side, Thomas now. Blast will settle as we approach the 5-minute mark here, second quarter.
You have to admire how well Utica City has transitioned in the last couple years to being a defensive first team. I mean, they really do a good job of getting all 5 guys back, and they're just playing a different style of soccer than they were.
Coughlin throws it out of play. This is a mistake. Defensive clearance as it clears the glass.
Blast have to capitalize on this. 5 minutes left. They want to get it to at least 6-4 at halftime. They got to put a goal in right here. Vinny Dantas, Tony Donatelli, Adriano Dos Santos, Jonathan Mello, Mike Diesel.
There's Dantas, 3-man wall. Dantas' shot blocked.
Nice feed.
Donatelli shot, that's saved by Coughlin. Donatelli again to the middle of the box. Foul called.
Tony taken into the boards, and Tavernisi, surprised, doesn't agree.
Donatelli down. Dantas was down in the box as well. Donatelli tries to run it off here. Restart just behind the corner kick spot. 2-man wall for Utica City. Donatelli runs through, and Coughlin pounces off. It's deflected off Toby.
Bad luck for the Blast as that ball easy could have creamed in, but didn't.
Kept alive by Utica City. Cleared by the Blast. Donatelli tries to thread the needle for Dantas. He'll run it down in the corner. Again, double team comes. Dos Santos. Pereira off the bench.
Great play by Ubi Parapovic.
Nice tackle by Parapovic. Here's a chance. Shot by Kenawai, blocked away. Blast have it with just over 4 minutes to play here in the first half. There's Pereira on the near side. Pereira down the wing. Off the boards in front. Lucio heads that away. Blast will reset now. Dos Santos, far side for Guernsey.
Blast playing a lot of their veterans, a lot of minutes right now going into this half. You're not seeing NDI or Kalu out there at all. Hoxie and Dantas are rotating off. Blast looking for that spark.
Blast wholesale changes now. Mello back on the floor. Diesel gains the zone.
Blast need one here in the worst way. 5 straight goals from Utica City. Juan Pereira change of direction. He's got space. Gets doubled.
Foul called. It's going to be on the Blast. Free kick for Utica City. Kenawai. Far side Coughlin now. Coughlin plays to the corner. Yelova cleared away. Pereira taken down by Schindler. Blast with a free kick now. They're going to say behind the yellow line. Rayleigh on the far side. Utica City with 5 goals in a span of 6 minutes to take a commanding 6-2 lead here, late second quarter.
Blast have done enough job since then of creating offensive pressure, but they have to break through. It's been 4 minutes since they had the restart opportunity, still have not scored, but they maintain possession most of the time. They just have to capitalize.
Here's Mello. Was around Yelovak, but cut off in the corner. Forced back, and the Blast will play it back. Guernsey gets pushed to the floor. Free kick for the Blast. Thomas to the corner. Schindler right there for Utica City. And ball played up ahead. Vanzella now Mello. Quick turn in the midfield. Foul on Thomas away from the ball. Say tripping on Thomas.
We're running next to each other and bumped legs. I think either team overly happy with the officiating, which means they're doing their job.
Mello gets taken down. DeRue coming off the bench, the obstruction there. Here's the replay. DeRue coming off the bench. Looked like Mello just ran into him.
How close is Tavernese or Ubi Parapovic allowed to get there?
Rayleigh in the corner. Ball kept alive by Thomas down there. Diesel for Mello. Hoxie now. Hoxie turns, imploring Thomas to come up and be an offensive threat. Off the boards, Hoxie right to Coughlin there.
Blast just got really lucky. They had 6 men on the field for a good 15 seconds.
Here's Coughlin. Approaching the 1 minute mark here, second quarter. Blast looking for any kind of spark as Utica City has dominated play here in the second quarter. Right now, Utica City content to run some clock here. Coughlin. Mujin. Leaves it for Gonzaga, but that's taken away. Here's the Blast now. Pereira splits the D. Pereira shoots off the post. Donatelli the foul. That's blocked away. Oh,
How did
Pereira
that
with
not
some
go in?
amazing speed.
How did that not go in?
Here's Lucio. His shot blocked away. 25 seconds left. William clears. Dos Santos. Vitali to his keeper, Coughlin. 10 seconds left. Boy, has this game gotten physical here in the second quarter. Callahan run off by Donatelli. 2 seconds, 1 second, that'll do it. Utica City, a huge second quarter as they outscore the Blast 6-1 in the quarter. And Utica City walks off the floor with a 6-2 halftime lead. Jeremy Rayleigh got the Blast going in the first quarter, but 5 consecutive goals for Utica City. Callahan, Salas, Schindler, Tavernese, and then Salas again, all in the span of 5 minutes. And Utica City shocking the Blast here in Baltimore in Game 1 of the Eastern Division playoffs as they lead the Blast 6-2 after 30 minutes of play. Jeremy Raley and Jamie Thomas goals for the Blast in that first half. But it was all Utica City in that second quarter, again, as they outscored the Blast 6-1 in the quarter. All right, let's go down to the field. Join Andrew Primrose with assistant coach for the Blast, David Bascom. Andrew?
All right, David. So, tale of two quarters there as the Blast come out. A lot of pressure. Looked good early defensively. Things were flowing well. The offense running through the way they were supposed to. What changed in that second quarter?
One of the things is that this is a game about mistakes, right? When you're in the playoff, is that the team that makes the least mistakes will be the team that will come on top. And once we find ourselves making these little mistakes, mental errors, physical errors, we find that, oh boy, here we go. Then after that shift, there comes a confidence shift. There's a mindset then that comes in a sense of fear to do things that we know how to do. So that's where the shift started. And what happens now is that we have to regroup. We have to build and find a way to bring the confidence back, getting in a good tackle, doing what we know how to do. Because if we don't shift the mindset, it will be a long second half.
So as you talk about the mindset, from a tactical standpoint, the restarts killing you. You guys make the mistakes and you get the dangerous restarts, and then a lot of shots right off those restarts. Tactically, what do you look to address to stop that?
It's a challenge in the goalkeeper. When you challenge our goalkeeper, then it's a one-on-one battle. That's basically it. It's you got some good shots, and yeah, the first thing, eliminate those free kicks. Eliminate those top of the box, and that's what we have to do first. When you got a free kick, you got to realize is that there's 2 players in the wall, 3 players in the wall. There will be space. Yeah, so when they're knocking the ball and getting a shot off. So for us, we really have to get ourselves back technically wise. Stick to what we know. We have to maintain and say, you know what? Understand when to pressure, when to hold, allow them to make mistakes so we can now put them under pressure. And that's the key. We can't come out second half relaxed and dress the back. We have to go at them. We have to continue to go at them, but go at them smart.
All right, well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew Primrose. Thank you, David Bascom. Halftime here in Baltimore. Utica City leading the Blast by a score of 6-2. Back with halftime after the break. You're watching MASL Soccer on 11 Sports.
The right gear matters. Introducing the all-new 2019 Ford Ranger. It's the right gear with a terrain management system for this, a bash plate for that, an electronic locking rear differential for, this. Heading to the supermarket? Get any truck. Heading out here? Get the Ford Ranger, the only adventure gear built Ford tough.
My name is Blair Underwood. 3 years ago, I started taking Omega XL as a part of my daily healthy lifestyle routine. It's changed my life. I'm here to share my knowledge about this amazing supplement. Omega XL is a natural omega-3 product that is very effective at reducing pain due to inflammation. I rarely endorse any product, but Omega XL is different because it works.
Omega XL is effective at relieving pain and the symptoms of inflammation, including swelling, daily aches and pains, back pain, and swollen joints.
Oh, I'm not weighed down by the burden of pain. It's changed my life. Omega XL, it works.
Start taking this product and you're going to be really happy with the results.
When you're in pain, that's all you can think of.
Omega XL offers a 90-day money-back guarantee from the date of your first order. Call now and you'll receive a bottle of Omega XL absolutely free with your first order.
You don't have to accept living a life with pain.
Call now or visit us on the web.
Welcome to the MSL Plays of the Week.
I like the way you've been looking at me. I was scared to approach, but the way you are whining and I mash up the place, girl. Is this a dream or is it for real? At the end of the night, you'll be going home with me. That's wine up on me. Move those hips, girl, you're so sexy. Love is rare, so girl, take me there. You've got me so intimidated. Girl, your love, I anticipate it. Glad you care, so girl, take me there. You are so fine. Girl, will you be mine? Don't waste my time. I won't waste your time. I want you to know that I need you so. Girl, let's go. Take you to the floor. Cause I want you tonight. I need you, girl, right by my side. And I just want you to be mine. Baby girl, just you and I. Cause I want you tonight. I want you. What a interesting story. So me I figure that girl got the glory. The way she tip on her toe, then she drop it down low. She about to control me, yeah. Me see her from a distance. She come over to me without resistance, yeah. Me no know whether girl you are free, but she tell me say she want assistance. So just bubble on the beat, and you know you are free. Girl, the thing complete, and you ever look neat. Some girl out the road, yeah, show them how we do it. Girl, the thing well done up and loading on the street. Turn it around, make your bumper touch the ground. Yeah, the creme de la creme, yeah, the queen of the town. Them girl I can't chat you, the whole of them a clown. Them lifestyle basic and grey like me. So fine, girl, will you be mine? Will you be mine, girl? Oh, will you be mine? I want you to know that I need you so. I need it so, girl. Oh, I need it so. Cause I want you tonight. I need you, girl, right by my side. And I just want you to be mine. Baby girl, just you and I. Cause I want you tonight. I want you. Cause I want you tonight. I need you, girl, right by my side.
Welcome back to Baltimore halftime. Utica City leads the Blast 6-2. The MASL podcast now available on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to listen as host Craig Elston takes you behind the scenes of the Major Arena Soccer League. We'll talk with your favorite stars from across the league each week. Let's take a look at the scoring summary from that first half. Jeremy Raley got the Blast on the board in the first quarter, the only goal of the first quarter. Made it 1-0 Blast at 3:11 mark, but then Utica City exploded in that second quarter. Lucio scored a restart goal 37 seconds in to tie the game. After a Jamie Thomas goal made it 2-1 Blast, Utica City ran off the next 5. It was Callahan from Lucio, another restart goal at 2:36 to make it 2-2. It was Salas at 5:05 on a restart to make it 3-2. And then Schindler on the left wing made it 4-2 at the 5:21 mark. Tavernisi from Schindler at 6:57 made it 5-2. And then it was Mauricio Salas one more time as he ran on in the box and crushed one behind William Vanzella at the 7:22 mark to make it a 6-2 lead for Utica City. That's where we stand right now at the half. We'll come back after the break and have third quarter action for you here in Baltimore. Once again, Utica City leads the Blast 6-2. You're watching MASL Soccer on 11 Sports.
My name is Blair Underwood. 3 years ago, I started taking Omega XL as a part of my daily healthy lifestyle routine. It's changed my life. I'm here to share my knowledge about this amazing supplement. Omega XL is a natural omega-3 product that is very effective at reducing pain due to inflammation. I rarely endorse any product, but Omega XL is different because it works.
Omega XL is effective at relieving pain and the symptoms of inflammation, including swelling, daily aches and pains, back pain, and swollen joints.
Oh, I'm not weighed down by the burden of pain. It's changed my life. Omega XL, it works.
Start taking this product and you're going to be really happy with the results.
When you're in pain, that's all you can think of.
Omega XL offers a 90-day money-back guarantee from the date of your first order. Call now and you'll receive a bottle of Omega XL absolutely free with your first order.
You don't have to accept living a life with pain.
Call now or visit us on the web.
Is your credit card debt driving you batty?
We're going up! Just like your credit card fees and interest rates. Always fear, the debt suckers are here.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your back. Consolidated Credit will lower your interest rates, consolidate your bills into one easy payment, and get you out of debt fast. Call Consolidated Credit and get your life back.
Call 800-207-4423. That's 800-207-4423.
Is IRS debt affecting you and your family? If you received a wage garnishment notice, a bank levy, or have unfiled taxes, or if you have an existing IRS debt of $10,000 or more, you need to make the call.
I made the call, and Paramount gave me peace of mind.
Paramount Tax Relief. We're here when it counts the most.
I made the call.
I made the call.
We made the call.
For a free consultation, make the call today.
And welcome back to Baltimore. Just about ready to start the third quarter here at CQ Arena. The Blast would like to thank Miter USA for providing today's match balls. Miter, founded in Huddersfield, England, is among the world's oldest sporting goods brands, starting production in 1817. Miter, a proud partner of Major Arena Soccer League, providing arena-specific match balls to both the MASL and MASL2. Let's go down to Andrew Primrose. Had a chance to catch up with Ryan Hall at the half, Andrew?
Well, not unexpectedly, Ryan Hall not too excited about a 6-2 lead. Obviously, he thinks his guys are playing well. He said Utica City was able to capitalize on the mistakes the Blast made on the back end, and they did well there. Of course, he cautioned and said this game's nowhere near over. He knows that they're playing the 3-time defending champs, and he looks to see a strong second half, and he said the focus has got to be getting 5 guys back. He also mentioned that they definitely were looking at William Vanzella and taking those shots high. As a foot-tall goaltender, William Vanzella a tendency to go low, and so they want to see as they challenge William Vanzella high. Also, another note from the Blast bench as we go start the second half, Kalu, who we saw suffer the head injury, came back and played a shift. He is done, questionable to return for tonight's game. Questionable to return. He is on the bench, but will be questionable to see him the rest of tonight's game.
All right, Blast had the first shot. Dantas denied by Coughlin. Here comes Pereira with speed again. Juwan off the boards in front. It'll be Parapovic. Blast wanted a handball. No calls made.
I guess they can't review that.
3-on-2 for the Blast now. Here's Dantas. Touch to the corner, shot off the boards. In front and a goal! Dantas with the header. It's 6-3.
And Vinny's gone right down on his back as he laid out and took everything for that goal. And that might be a costly one as Vinny Dantas been battling injury and he's down flat on his back.
Here's the replay. Donatelli off the post. And there you say it, Dantas over top of Darren Toby. And the header into the back of the net. Now he's up. He's throwing T-shirts into the crowd. Time of the goal, 53 seconds. Let's see if that provides a spark for the Blast. That's Dantas' first goal of the season in 7 games against Utica City. Blast take it away again. Mello's tripped up at the blue line. Callahan with the foul. It's Vinny Dantas' 22nd playoff goal in his career. In 21 games. Here's Mello. Guernsey. Hoxie now along the boards. Is it back for Guernsey? Blast. A little bit more energized here after that goal. Vanzella across the yellow line.
Ooh, real close to being a 3-line pass there.
Did he come across? That was the thing. I wasn't even sure if he came across.
He was not across, and that ball hit just right, like millimeters in front of that yellow line.
Wow.
Yeah, it was almost a mental error there from William Vanzella.
It's so hard. There's so little midfield.
Yeah, I mean, there he's across.
Good settle by NDI. Ball chipped back by Lucio, and Thomas couldn't get to it.
Great job by Coughlin there to get the quick restart.
Now Utica City with some possession time.
They'll be able to get subs in. See Salas and Salas and Yelovak switch in.
Double team on Yelovak. NDI has it taken away. Rayleigh steps in. Utica City able to clear it to the midfield. DeRue. Here's Darren Toby. By NDI. Vitale. Coughlin to the corner.
Nice play by Jeremy Rayleigh. Fight off the much bigger Bo Yelovak.
Yelovak down the wing. Foul called on Rayleigh. That time Yelovak just bowled his way down the boards.
And then just laid down when he got tired. I mean,
in that situation, I was ready to just say charge block. Here's a goal off the deflection.
Well, it's just, I mean, that wasn't a mistake. That was a bad call. I mean, it was a bad call. It was a missed call, and Utica City capitalized on it.
Replay. This went off Vanzella, I believe,
yeah.
off Karam.
Salas, I mean, he just ripped a shot hard on the board, but, I mean, it's just a bad call. It creates that scoring opportunity. But the Blast have to overcome it.
2:48 the time of the goal. Tally the assist. Now, Coughlin out of the box with the ball.
That's a card, right?
Well, it's supposed to be. They're just going to call it a foul. This is always, I can't recall a time when this hasn't been a blue card. Can you, Andrew? I've never seen a restart from here. Score, Dantas through the wall. 7-4. Blast answer right away. 6 seconds after the Utica City goal. Back-to-back goals for Vinny Dantas. Blast finally get a restart goal.
I'll try and work on getting an answer there for why that wasn't a blue card, as I thought that was, I mean, we've seen that called pretty consistently that it was, but either way, the Blast capitalized. Vinny Dantas with the second goal.
Coughlin exchanging passes with Gonzaga. Again, Darren Toby directing traffic. Daru, good play along the boards there. That could have gotten away easily. There's Coughlin again.
Turnover.
Toby clears. Dos Santos wins it. There's Guernsey. Marked by Lucio. Donatelli, quick chip to the corner. Oh, Hoxie gets a step. Crosses into the box, shot, a goal! Sam Guernsey with the goal. Hoxie with the assist at 7-5.
Sam Guernsey taking the opportunity. Elton on the bench. Guernsey steps up, and here we'll see him go down low. The ball in the corner. Kicks back to Guernsey, and he takes the right outside foot and drives it home. And Ryan Hall is going to call an early timeout here and get his team under control, as his 4-goal lead is now a 2-goal lead.
Time of the goal, 3:37. So 2 goals for the Blast in less than a minute. A real nice job by Andrew Hoxie there, as he was able to screen the defender along the boards, didn't foul, just used his body to screen the defender, and then it's a real nice touch.
All right, I got some clarification. First of all, this will not be the official timeout, as the timeout's outside the 10-minute mark. And then I was able to discuss with the officials. So the reason the blue card was not called on the handball, he started in the box and then carried it out. Because he carried it out, it's a regular handball. If he had played the ball first outside the box, then the blue card would have been called. So that's the rule, and the officials called it correctly. So that makes a ton of sense. And great job by the officials to enforce the rules as they're written.
Now, call me crazy. A lot of people have. Just remember a situation where Vanzella did that same exact thing earlier this year, and they showed him the blue.
I think what they said in that situation was he touched it first while he was outside, because I remember that specifically. It was on that same goal. But I think in the difference is that they ruled he started possession in the box and then carried it out.
Okay.
Versus not. And you're right, but either way, the Blast able to capitalize on it, and it's a 2-goal game, Paul.
Crazy bounce off the boards there.
And
Steal by
another
the
turnover.
Blast. NDI along the wing. NDI to the middle. Tries to cut back. Good defensive play that time by Utica City. Good step in. Mello, quick back heel, tries for NDI. That's cleared away by Schindler. Rayleigh runs by and resets things for the Blast. Here's Diesel for Vanzella. William, 3 lines to Diesel. Bang, bang play there.
I mean, that's one where the official's not on that. He's on the far side. He's trailing behind, and Mike Diesel was right there.
No, it's the right call. I mean, you could talk about positioning.
Passed? Okay.
Talk about positioning. It was the right call. It was passed. Diesel did not field it until it got past the yellow line.
All right, well,
Lucio
you obviously
runs
have
on.
a much better line
Vitali
there.
shot save. NDI's pass is deflected. Thomas chases. Good clear by Coughlin.
That should go
Got
all
it
the
out
way
of
to
trouble.
William. Nope.
Goes to the turn, but Diesel forced to field it there. Intercepted by Darren Toby. Next goal is huge in this game. Salas takes a look, drives it wide. Pereira. And let's see. What's the call?
They're going to call defensive clearance.
Defensive clearance is the call on the blast. Top of the arc restart for Utica City. So many things happened there. Could have been a deflection. Could have been off of Utica City. They call it off of the blast.
Lucio set up. They're going to go high again. You got Mujin, Ubi Parapovic, and Lucio.
Somebody,
Any one of them
Salas.
can bomb.
And
yeah,
Salas.
and Salas on the other side. You're right.
And
there
he
it
scores. Salas' 4th goal of the game on the restart. Another blast mistake. Another Utica City goal.
Well, Paul, you called it. I mean, you have a guy with that much talent on the far side. Beautiful design play. And William Manzella just goes down. And he drives it straight over his head.
There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, there's nothing way to stop that. He puts it in the upper 90, far side of the goal. Back to a 3-goal lead for Utica City. Four goals for Salas in the game tonight. Dos Santos, Garnsey back for Vanzella.
Has Utica City capitalized on every
Pretty much.
restart? I mean, it
Pretty
just
much.
seems like it, or
Couple early ones that they didn't.
since the second quarter.
Yeah,
I
since the
feel-
second quarter. Since it was 2-1, they definitely have cashed in. To their credit.
Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we can disagree about both calls that were made, but you still have to score on them, and they have. So it's nothing against Utica City. They've done a fantastic job of capitalizing on the scoring opportunities that are given to them.
Vanzella for NDI. Ball comes around the turn, away from everyone, and into the hands of Coughlin.
Jamie Thomas was just a step away from being able to get there.
Oh, dangerous pass there. Schindler recovers. Coughlin past the yellow line again. Touch to the corner. Coming in hot for Mujin, does a nice job settling down there. Here's Toby. Coughlin with the left foot to the corner. That comes off the boards. Shot and a goal! Bordeaux.
That's just a terrible deflection off that board. That ball could hit that board 10 times and not make that bounce, and instead it kicks right out. And again, the Utica City willing to capitalize when given the opportunity. Ball takes a strange bounce off this board, kicks all the way back out, and Bordeaux capitalizes.
And I think Coughlin will get the assist on this.
Well, I mean, that's just, Utica City is doing everything it can when it gets the chance, and they're capitalizing every time, and it's a 4-goal game. So Blast get it down to 7-5, and Utica City doesn't flinch and have rebuilt their 4-goal lead.
Actually, they give Mujin the assist on that. Here's Vinny. Quick turn. Oh, and he drives it into the netting.
Now, if Vinny puts that on, it's the exact same shot that Salas just dropped. I mean, it's going right in the top of the net, and there's nothing the goaltender can do about it. But unfortunately, it gets underneath of it just a little bit, and it sails up into the glass.
Well, the fans are stunned here in Baltimore. The air out of the sails after that last goal by Utica City. And it's Bordeaux. We talked about Bordeaux, 2 goals and 4 assists in the regular season. And there he is again with a huge goal here in the third quarter.
As you look around CQ Arena, just saw Harrisburg Heat coach Pat Healy in attendance as Mike Diesel goes down, loses it unforced. And
Turf Monster got him there. Toe poke by Salas, that's a save. Vitale, Salas, hounded by Pereira.
Diesel's sucking wind right now. He needs a shift change. Probably won't get one on the possession, but Utica City gets fresh legs on. Nice job by Rayleigh.
Good back heel by Yelovac to keep it alive.
Blast do not want Mike Diesel out in that much space with that much time on his shift count.
Oh, good ball here for Yelovak. Tries to go across the box. Mello runs that down. Raymond pushes him to the floor.
We haven't seen a card yet.
It's going to take a lot. I mean, with what we've seen here tonight already, it would take a lot to see a blue card right now.
Agreed. And I mean, the refs have done a good job. We haven't agreed with some of them, but I think, as I said before, both teams would disagree with probably the same amount of calls. That's the goal of officiating. Is Mello got a little too cute there. Thought he was leaving it for Jamie Thomas, but Jamie wasn't on the run.
That's been a theme for the Blast this year. And look, you know, unlike the past, the Blast just have gotten very little from their D offensively, and it all starts with wanting to come forward offensively. And the Blast have lagged there defensively, and you've seen it on a number of occasions. Blast midfielders and forwards imploring Blast defenders to come forward and be a factor offensively. Time out on the floor. Ball goes out of play. It'll be a goalkeeper distribution for Coughlin. We come back from the break. 7:03 left here in the third. Utica City with a 9-5 lead over the Blast. Back with more third quarter action. You're watching MASL Soccer on 11 Sports. Welcome back to Baltimore. Blast start trailing Utica 9-5. Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams. Make sure you're following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. So after the Blast surge that made it 7-5, 2 goals in a minute and a half for Utica City, Salas and Bordeaux have restored Utica City's 4-goal lead. Coughlin. Nice clear here. Callahan is deflected into the crowd by Dos Santos. Free kick. Kick in Utica City. Here's Schindler. And Lucio. Lucio has been a factor here tonight, no question. Coughlin. Headed away by Guernsey. Nice play there.
Guernsey made a save on the yellow line.
Do you get credit for a block, Andrew?
I would think so, certainly. I mean,
ball deflects off Hoxie. Andrew Hoxie's been so close on a numerous amount of occasions.
Well, and the sad part about that one is not only was he close to knocking that back down and sending it back, but if he doesn't touch it, it probably goes out of bounds.
Oh, right. Off his head. It was off his head out of bounds instead.
Right. So it would have been a turnover there and was really close to being a defensive clearance as well. So just bad breaks as Hoxie hustling all over the field, unable to capitalize.
Moosier runs through. Here's Callahan. Ball deflects to the corner. Dos Santos has it taken away. Tripped up by Callahan. The foul called. Free kick for the Blast. Dos Santos along the carpet. NDI loses the ball to the double team. Schindler's drive's blocked. Ball deflects right to Lucio.
Every ball bounced in the way of Utica City. And they've done everything they can with the opportunities they've been given.
Donatelli comes flying in. Guernsey runs Bordeaux off the ball, but Utica City able to recover. Under 6 to play third quarter. Pressure by Donatelli. Guernsey near steal. Another near steal. He's taken down. That's got to be 2, and it is. Now Guernsey offers to help up. Bordeaux declines. Guernsey gives him a little shove. Utica City takes exception. Welcome to playoff soccer. That's just an all-out hustle play by Guernsey there.
It was, and it was clear takedown. I mean, I don't know how you can argue this is a foul. I mean, he just rips him down from behind.
Power play, the first power play of the game goes to the Blast. 45% this year on the power play. Utica City, 68% on the penalty kill. They've been outstanding killing penalties this year. Starts here with the restart. Mello presides, one-man wall. To the corner, Donatelli off the post. Wow, how did that not go in?
Well, and we have goal officials for the playoffs, so we're clear it didn't go in. That's one good thing.
Oxy down the wing. Back for Mello. 20 seconds gone.
First power play of the game.
Drive Donatelli off the boards. Mello. Here's Dos Santos. Goes across the box. That's deflected and a goal. Dos Santos off the rebound. Puts it home. Time to go, 10 minutes. Here's the replay. Good break there for the Blast. The ball deflects off of Yelovac and goes into the back of the net off of Dos Santos' foot. The Blast are back within 3.
It's not dissimilar from the goal he scored in the championship game down in Monterey 2 years ago. 17 seconds left where he just bulled his way into the goal. And for that one, he just wasn't going to be denied. No skill there, just all muscle. Well, skill certainly, but no finesse anyway.
There's a steal. Great recovery by Coughlin, or it was a 2-goal game.
Well, the Blast have been called dead several times this year. They've been down 4 goals twice so far in this game. Will they die? Or will they keep fighting through?
Here's a shot in the middle. Oh, good block off the line. Great play by Mujin there to save a goal.
Utica defense as good as advertised.
Pereira far side.
He's feeling it right now. You can tell when Juan has his little swerve to him.
Diesel. Now Dantas. Back heel for Mello. Off the boards in front. Nice play by Coughlin to spring through and corral it up near the side of the box. Raymond now along the near boards. It'll be Parapovich for Bordeaux. Quick chip here. Manzella kicks that out. Mello turns. Good turn there on Ubi Parapovich. Mello still has it. Little chip to the middle. And Coughlin clears that away. Daru, that's 3 lines as he was behind the yellow. Restart at the yellow for the Blast. 3:26 left in the third. Crowd re-energized by the Dos Santos power play goal. Donatelli. Dantas, and a foul called inside, a holding foul on the Blast. They give Dantas the assist on that Dos Santos power play goal. I thought it deflected off of Salas, but I guess it hit Vinny first. For Dantas, that's assist number 12 in his playoff career. Oh, that one just missed going 3 lines, and that goes into the crowd. Kick in for the Blast. Oh, nice play by Schindler as Hoxie tried to use his body again along the boards to gain an advantage. Vanzella makes this save off the boards.
Weird kick there, too.
Dos Santos matched up with Bordeaux. Good ball to the middle for Pereira. Pereira goes down, foul called on DeRue. He's not pleased.
Jawan's feeling it right now. He's got the mojo going. He's going to do something fun here in a minute.
Cuts into the corner here. Yelovac wins that battle. DeRue fouls again.
Second one that Jawan's picked up on him. So it's not fun, but he's gotten 2 quick fouls on DeRue.
You wonder if Donatelli will take a shot here. Pereira trying to shake off that last foul.
He's got some room on the right side.
Now he hits the stanchion that holds up the netting. And it'll be a goalkeeper distribution for Andrew Coughlin.
And for DeRue, that's 5 fouls in the game now. Something to keep an eye on as there's 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Ball gets away along the boards. Vitale goes back for his keeper, Coughlin. Ball for Callahan now. Toby. Yelovac in the corner. Oh, Dos Santos steals it away. Adriano the other way. 3-on-3. NDI, quick touch, but right to Coughlin. Now foul called on Dos Santos. Away from the ball. And there's a lot of stuff going on away from the ball in this game. Dos Santos, Guernsey. Ball kicked away. Musion, a nice play there. Gathered it up off the boards. That's a 3-line pass. Silly play there by Callahan. 2:03 left in the third. Blast with a free kick from the yellow line. Down 3.
Adriano. Juan Pereira, the high.
Here's Mello. Dos Santos, a tricky one. Little turf burner there that had some topspin to it, but Coughlin able to snag it. Good ball to the corner. Salas runs off Pereira. NDI with the help there. Mandela lost it to the corner. Toby challenged by Mello. Diesel steals. Mello with some room. And now Pereira has it. And that's a smart play by Vanzello just to get it down there, and the Blast able to steal the ball and win the possession. Pereira's drive, that's wide. Rebound in front. Again, rebound in front. Bicycle by Dos Santos, and Coughlin snags that. And we have a tie-up here. Toby and Dos Santos are locked together. Meanwhile, in the offensive end, it's Utica City. Ubi Parapovic. NDI knocks that away. Oh. Out of play. It'll be a kick in for Utica City. 1:03 left in the quarter.
Foot away from a defensive clearance and a dangerous restart. The Blast do not want to give Utica City any more of those.
NDI to the corner. His pass blocked away. Schindler blocked that one. Still loose. Good swing far side. Vitale goes wide. Donatelli tries to run it down. NDI back, dangerous pass to the middle. Tavernisi's drive goes wide. And it'll be a goalkeeper distribution with 41 seconds left.
Woo! Paul, you got any thumbs up there? Just toss them down.
Manzella distributes. Dantas heads it to the corner. Double team wins the ball. Diesel, though, wins it back. Rayleigh tackled by Yelovac. Vanzello distributes with 28 seconds. Here's Dantas. Off the boards, Thomas, Mello, room, shot. Off the corner of the dasher board. Good settle by Diesel.
Could have been the first three-line deflection ever, or shot ever.
Quick toe poke, that's knocked away. 7 seconds. Yelovac goes down. Ball goes to the corner, 2 seconds, 1 second. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Utica City holding a 3-goal lead over the Blast after 3 quarters of play. Come back, exciting fourth quarter action on the way. You're watching MASL Soccer on 11 Sports.
Smile.
No matter how well you provide for your family today, if you don't have life insurance, their future may be at risk. Why not help guarantee those you love $250,000 or more with life insurance through AIG Direct? Less than $14 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price. Make the future more secure for those you love.
Call 1-800-723-8547.
Is your credit card debt driving you batty?
We're going up! Just like your credit card fees and interest rates. Always fear, the debt suckers are here.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your back. Consolidated Credit will lower your interest rates, consolidate your bills into one easy payment, and get you out of debt fast. Call Consolidated Credit and get your life back.
Call 800-207-4423. That's 800-207-4423.
The right gear matters. Introducing the all-new 2019 Ford Ranger. It's the right gear with a terrain management system for this, a bash plate for that, an electronic locking rear differential for, yeah, this. Heading to the supermarket? Get any truck. Heading out here? Get the Ford Ranger. The only adventure gear built Ford tough.
Is your credit card debt driving you batty?
We're going up! Just like your credit card fees and interest rates. Always fear, the debt suckers are here.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your back. Consolidated Credit will lower your interest rates, consolidate your bills into one easy payment, and get you out of debt fast. Call Consolidated Credit and get your life back.
Call 800-207-4423. That's 800-207-4423.
All right, here we go. Fourth quarter here in Baltimore. Blast trail Utica City 9-6. Blast out shooting Utica City 23-19. 20 fouls for Utica City to 12 for the Blast. The Utica City Football Club, though, with 10 blocks to the Blast 4. And Andrew Coughlin with 7 saves. William Vanzello with 6 for the Blast as we start play here in the fourth.
It'll be Donatelli, Dantas, Pereira, Guernsey, and Dos Santos for the Blast.
We got word before the game that it was a decision between Mauricio Salas and Logan Roberts as to who would play for Utica City. It became Salas. He has 4 goals in the game tonight. Blast restart. Here's Pereira. Dos Santos for Donatelli. Ball off the boards for Dantas. No double team this time. He turns in front, and Coughlin, quick hands there as Donatelli was lurking out in front. But Coughlin denied any rebound. Handball. Lucio loses it in the corner. Comes free for
Nothing
Daru.
feels better than when my Mega Bank.
Daru goes around one. Ball goes around the turn right into the hands of Vanzella. William with a quick distribution for Mello. That's headed away. 50-50 ball. Shot to goal! Mike Diesel gets the blast within 2. Here's the play. 50-50 ball here. Nobody runs on, so Diesel says thank you very much. Gets it by Coughlin. And it's a 2-goal game here now, Utica City over the Blast. Time to go 48 seconds.
Blast were 1 short there on the reset. That's the second time that's happened after a Blast goal. Little things that'll kill Coach Danny Kelly. Well, last time the Blast got it down to a 2-goal lead, Utica City came back quickly and capitalized.
Here comes the Blast again. Mello spilled. Hoxie spilled. Foul called on Daru. That's number 6.
Well, they actually went back, and it should be number 6, but the referees only have it as number 4 or number 5 now. They changed one of the fouls in the second half.
Hoxie's down.
Hoxie's down, but yeah, Paul, you're right. It should be number 6, but
here's the replay. Here comes Hoxie. Well, Daru fouls him. He's lucky that it wasn't 2 minutes. Advantageous restart here for the Blast. Just outside the old 3-point arc. Mello presides. Hoxie's back up. He's on the far wing. He gets it. Shot blocked.
all right, this will be one of those games where they call it the right way and don't call that a...
That was a block. That wasn't directed, that was a block.
Right, no, but remember we had one game where they kept calling those.
Here's Mello again. Drives it into the middle, that's blocked. Oh, good outlet here. Ubi Parapovic down the wing. Schindler loses the handle and the ball clear.
Wow, what an environment. Oh, Jamie Thomas just takes a shot to the face.
Dangerous play there along the board. Now Coughlin. Callahan stripped away. Blast have it again. Here's Hoxie.
Smart decision by Hoxie.
Yeah, looking around for options. Blast choose to settle.
Real smart play by Hoxie there. Get the fresh legs on, keep possession.
Mello to the wing, shoots off the side of the glass. Ball cleared. Vanzella gobbles it up in the box. Dos Santos now on the far side on Salas.
Well, Blast have the momentum now, no doubt about it. Utica City back on their heels.
Pereira, Guernsey.
They've done well in this situation before.
Pereira again, off the boards in front. Quick touch, NDI denied. Quick back heel. Dos Santos runs on, that's blocked. Good block there by Bordeaux.
Strong play by Nate Bordeaux. The captain stepped up big. Sacrificed his body.
All Blast right now. Utica City just taking the punches. Dos Santos, Donatelli. Aaron pass there. Lucio with the steal. Back comes Utica City. Lucio's pass is blocked. Foul called here.
A two-legged slide there.
That's a good call by the official. Here we go again. Restart for Utica City. How many times have we said this tonight?
Yeah, the good news is Salas isn't out there. The bad news is Lucio, Callahan, Bordeaux, and Tavernisi are.
Raymond's drive is blocked. Oh, out in front. Oh, what a save. Tavernisi robbed by Vanzella. I was ready to call that a goal.
I thought it was a goal. I guess that's why you have a goaltender like William Vanzella.
Quick ball to the corner, NDI. Ball takes a crazy hop. And Tavernisi back out with it again. Oh, slick move there all on the boards.
Nice play by Mike Diesel. Lucio would have had the ball in front of the net with nothing between him and a goal.
Pereira stripped. Raymond. Back for Bordeaux. Pressure by Pereira. Diesel keeps it alive. Coughlin heads it away. Diesel heads it to the corner. Nifty play there. Donatelli. Diesel. Dantas back on the floor for the Blast. 11 minutes to play fourth quarter. 9-7 Utica City.
Plenty of time for either team.
Off the boards in front. Donatelli runs on. Back for Guernsey. Utica City right now waiting, sitting back, hoping for a counter.
Credit to Utica City. They're not giving up their game plan. They've been the same team down 2-1.
Oh, nifty move by Mello. Shot parried away by Coughlin and backheeled out of the zone.
Nice play by Sam Guernsey to earn the turnover. Raley's got space.
Thomas. Shot blocked. Oh, bounce goes right to Coughlin. Nifty play defensively by the Blast, that time by Diesel.
Diesel out physicals the larger Bo Yelovak and wins the ball back. And the Blast have all possession. They just have to capitalize.
Here's Mello now. Touchback for Dos Santos. Corner for Dantas. Off the boards in front. Oh, it goes through the goal mouth. Coughlin almost put it into his own goal. Under 10 to play. Oh, Vanzella meets Mujin. Vanzella wins the ball. Here's Pereira now. To the middle. Dos Santos now far side. Hoxie at the forward position for the Blast now.
I thought that was in, Paul.
Yeah, I thought Coughlin was going to knock it into his own net, and then it went right through the goal mouth.
I thought it hit underneath. I thought I saw the net ripple on the top, frankly. But there is a goal judge in there, and they do have instant replay. Referee's confident that they got it right.
Mello cuts towards the middle. Back heel for Pereira. Dos Santos far side. Picked up by Mujin. Mello. Block. Good block there by Callahan. And now he clears. Vanzella clears away from Ubi Parapovic. The shot goes wide. Here's Dos Santos off the boards to himself. Donatelli on a streak. Off the post. Donatelli hit the post. Second time tonight that Donatelli's hit the post.
How? It should be a 9-9 game. I'll tell you what, I hope the fans in 72 Tavern and all the other places up in Utica that are watching this are having as much fun as we are down in Baltimore, because this has been a heck of a game. I cannot believe that didn't go in.
Great feed by Dos Santos, and Donatelli that close to making it a one-goal game. Hoxie barrels through the corner. Donatelli runs off. Raymond. Now Thomas wins it again. It's all possession Blast. Thomas to the wing. Shot, that's blocked.
All credit to Utica right now. They are taking every shot from the Blast. Defensively strong. This is what they're built for.
Drive, save, rebound, score! Diesel's drive, put home by Donatelli, and the Blast cut it to 1. Well, he didn't hit the post that time. Big save by Coughlin, but juicy rebound in front. And Donatelli makes no mistake. Time out on the floor. We'll take 1-2. 7:14 left here Utica 9, Blast 8. Back with more fourth quarter action on 11 Sports. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah, wah. Now, welcome back to Baltimore. The fans are fired up now. Donatelli from Diesel at 7:46. Blast within a goal here in the fourth quarter. What a game.
Yeah. At first quarter, it's 2-1. You're like, okay, this is going to be a slugfest. Utica City comes out in the second quarter, 5 unanswered goals. The Blast go down by 4. Then the Blast call back, get within 2. And then Utica City rebuilds a 4-goal lead. And the Blast call back again. And now it's a 1-goal game in the fourth quarter.
Oh, dangerous play by Dos Santos. Vandella able to gather it. Here's Dantas. Turns, chips. Gertie scores! The half bicycle, and we're tied at 9. What a goal! Replay. Look at this chip. Look at this finish. Oh my! Upper 90 for Guernsey. Two goals in 12 seconds. It's a brand new soccer match in Baltimore.
Holy crap.
You know, that goes back, you see a play like that, that goes back to Lucas Roque's legitimate bicycle kick goal a few years back. What can Utica City do now? Still on their heels. Can they rally? Double team knocks the ball away from Raymond. Gonzaga has it though for Utica. 6:20 left. Coughlin across the yellow line. Mugin in the corner. Marked by Rayleigh. Here's Darren Toby now. What does Ryan Hall do? Also, Andrew, with DeRue, who's got 5 fouls.
Well, he hasn't played much since that happened.
And how does that affect Utica City moving forward defensively?
Well, I mean, I definitely think it does. It's another man out of the rotation. You know, they're missing Logan Roberts and his skills that he brings. And, I mean, I think it's definitely hurt the defense, and they're playing on their heels. There's no doubt about it. But
first possession time here for the whole fourth quarter for Utica City.
But, I mean, I think the thing is Utica City, what they did so well was capitalize when they got the offense, and they need to do that now.
NDI has it stripped.
There's one thing we've learned is it's very hard to play with a lead in this building.
Oh, yeah, it's almost like you don't want to. You know, score the last goal with like 10 seconds left and then end it, you know?
Well, a big lead even. I mean, it's just no lead safe here on either side. The Blast have struggled against the 6th attacker in this field. As NDI has space, he's got a break.
Shot, save, Coughlin, the best of the night, as Coughlin says no. Woo. Free kick for the Blast.
I tell you what, the fans got their money's worth today. What a game.
Donatelli presides. Quick chip far side. Dos Santos left foots it into the net.
He looked torn there. He was hesitant. He's done that well, and he was like, should I? And then he decided at the last minute. I think if he commits sooner to that, he's got a better shot at it. So he had some space.
Coughlin off of the corner of the boards.
Look at Jamie Thomas stepping in front of the bigger Bo Yellowbach, and he draws the foul.
And Thomas down. I'll tell you what, Yellowbach's been throwing his body around the whole game tonight.
And that's a lot of body to throw around.
Donatelli cuts it to the middle. Chance Thomas, shot, save, Coughlin. Thomas gets the rebound. Blast sets up shop, under 5 to play.
You mentioned in the open how William Vanzella had a ton more experience, and he's come up big several times for the Blast tonight. But how about the game from Andrew Coughlin, his 3rd playoff game, and he has been unbelievable against this Blast onslaught.
Oh, no question.
Unbelievable. Just 2 great saves in the last couple minutes. And Yellowbach will pick up a blue card on Vinny Dantas. Yellowbach, a blow to the head, and Yellowbach goes off, and the Blast will be on the power play.
The blue card is shown, 4:27 left. Yellowbach heads to the bench, to the penalty box. Or are we going to have a discussion here? It was away from the play.
Well, he didn't look at the result. He looked at what he saw. He was standing right next to it. So he wasn't calling like somebody down and he didn't see it. So we'll see if they go to the replay. We might not have an angle on it, frankly.
Yeah, it was away. The ball was in the near corner over here in the Utica end, and the foul occurred, and the 2-minute penalty occurred in the midfield on the far side.
And I doubt very strongly that we have a replay angle that would show that.
The referees are conferring. Will this crowd go crazy if they overturn this penalty? Blast are 1 for 1 on the power play tonight. And they're going to bring Yellowbach out of the penalty box. Wow. If you get a chance, Andrew, I got to hear this one. Tony Donatelli talking to the officials. Well, David Bascom is furious. So no penalty on Yellowbach. It will be a free kick for the Blast. I guess they'll be ruled a common foul here. Here we go. There's Dos Santos. Dos Santos can't get by the double team. Steal by Lucio. Vitali with a great touch over Yellowbach. Shot, score! What a turn of events! Yellowbach in the penalty box 15 seconds ago. Comes back out and scores the go-ahead goal for Utica City. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Time of the goal. 10:47, the time of the goal. Well, this one will be talked about for a while.
Ball on the field.
So the Blast have some work again. 4 minutes to play. Can't recall ever seeing someone go to the penalty box and then after a consultation come back out.
Well, especially with no replay. I mean, if they had seen replay and they said it wasn't, but I don't know how both officials could have seen that.
Shot blocked, rebound in front, shot, saved by Coughlin. Well, the Blast just tried to bully their way into a goal there, and they almost did. Mello settles it around the boards, comes out with it. Still has it, gets taken down. Bordeaux picks up the foul. Still haven't seen Stephen DeRue at all.
You know that Danny Kelly and David Bascom will have the Blast ready to go the second he steps on the field, that they'll attack him and run the offense straight at him to pick up that blue card.
Well, did you ever get an explanation, Andrew?
The official explanation is that after consultation they determined the blow was to the chest and not to the head. But they were unable to explain how they determined that in consultation. I guess that both officials saw that.
Ball off of Mujin there, off the foot of Raley.
Mujin makes a nice save.
Under 3 to play. Mistake here. This is going to be a defensive clearance. Restart top of the arc. Will Danny Kelly take a timeout here?
He's going to wait until they see what the defensive setup is, and then he'll call it. Unless they see something very easy. You got Tony Donatelli on the ball. He's telling Mello we'll wait for the defense. Nope.
Chip to the wall is blocked. No timeout. 2:45 left.
Tony Donatelli was calling for it. Mello thought he had something with Vinny Dantas.
Ball chipped out. Blocked by Tavernisi. Pereira runs on. Pereira run off by Toby. And now Schindler clears. Good ball here, 2-on-1. Oh, but Callahan forgot the ball. Break there for the Blast. 2:20 left. It's just everything compounded, Andrew, by the fact that Yelovac was the one that scored the go-ahead goal. Timeout Blast, they'll go 6th attacker. 2:10 left here in the 4th. And the Blast take a timeout. What a game. Blast down 6-2 at the half. 9-5 with 9 minutes left in the 3rd. Blast comes storming back. Dos Santos, Diesel, Donatelli, and Guernsey with goals. But then controversy. Bo Yelovac called for a blue card, strike to the head. Referees consult, pull Yelovac out of the penalty box, and then 15 seconds later he scores the go-ahead goal.
Was able to confirm with the officials, and that was the ruling, that they said that it was a blow to his chest, and that's what they discussed. But they were unable to go to the video replay because it was not a red card.
So the official that was standing right next to those two players,
he thought it was a blow to the head, and the other official, right,
was overruled by the officials that were standing on
all
the way on
after
the other
they
side of the
determined,
field.
he said he thought that it was to the head, and the other official said that he did not, and they brought in the third official, and because it was not a red card, it was not reviewable. That's my other question is, if it was a shot to the head, I thought that was an automatic red.
No, automatic blue.
Automatic blue for a blow to the head?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no. Let me correct myself. That's not correct. Strongly encouraged to be a blue card, but not a guarantee that it has to be.
Okay.
In the referee's discretion.
Okay. 6th attacker steps on. It's Tony Donatelli. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Oh, Donatelli rifles it down the floor. 50-50 ball. Donatelli plays it back.
Oh, real lucky there. Tony was steps away from being a 3-line pass.
Blast win the ball, and they will set up shop. Here's Hoxie, makes the turn. Cross field. Shot off the post.
How many
Dantas
times?
Just missed. 1:40 to play. Here's Mello. Dantas, crossfield off the boards. Eludes Hoxie. Mello again. Cuts it back for Donatelli. Oh, Donatelli, bad pass there. Schindler, quick chip, that's stolen away. Mello taken down by Bordeaux. 1:22 left. How many fouls is that on Bordeaux?
Four on him.
Dantas can't field it. Schindler ties it up along the boards. It'll be a drop ball. Four players battle in the corner. Still loose. Out for Mello. Over his foot. Good hustle by Hoxie to win it back. 1 minute to play.
Well, we knew it was going to be a one-goal game. That's what happens in the series. But
Hoxie in front. Blocked by Coughlin. Mello. Down the boards. Hoxie. Toby spills him to the ground. Foul called. And this will be a delay game warning on Utica City as well.
Tony will take his time walking back.
46 seconds left. A restart for the Blast along the far boards. Two-man wall. Callahan and Bordeaux.
Hoxie has a lot of room if they can work it through.
Dantas tries to chip it back. It goes the length of the floor and in, and that'll do it. Vitale with the touch gives Utica 11-9 lead.
Still plenty of time left. 41 seconds left. The Blast can do it here. They've done crazier things in far more vicious environments.
Time to goal, 14-19. Vitale, the unassisted goal. Blast have to hurry now. Quick touch, stolen away, cleared. Won't go three lines. Donatelli picks it back up again. Rifles it down the floor. In front, off the post, rebound shot off the wide. Rebound off the post in front. Hoxie kicked it out of the goal. Andrew Hoxie just kicked it right out of the goal and saved a goal for Utica City. Shot goal. Tavernisi ends it. That's the kind of night it's been for the Blast. .14:46 the time of the goal. And that one will definitely do it. We've seen balls off the post. We've seen balls through the goal mouth. We've seen a player that was in the penalty box score a goal seconds later. And I've just watched a Blast player save a goal. Ball kicked in, 7 seconds left. Length of the floor, goes off the post. Foul called with 1.8 seconds left. Well-earned victory for Utica City here tonight in Baltimore. That'll do it. Utica City comes to Baltimore and is victorious for the first time in the playoffs. We talked at length about the Syracuse-Utica City franchise and how close they have been. Well, tonight they knock down the door and defeat the Blast by a final of 12-9. Mauricio Salas, the story here, 4 goals for Utica City, but also the resilience of Utica City to come back after getting tied at 9 and score the last 3 goals of the game. Take a timeout, come back with our postgame. Our final score tonight, Utica 12 and the Blast 9.
The right gear matters. Introducing the all-new 2019 Ford Ranger. It's the right gear with a terrain management system for this, a bash plate for that, an electronic locking rear differential for, yeah, this. Heading to the supermarket? Get any truck. Heading out here? Get the Ford Ranger. The only adventure gear built Ford tough.
My name is Blair Underwood. 3 years ago, I started taking Omega XL as a part of my daily healthy lifestyle routine. It's changed my life. I'm here to share my knowledge about this amazing supplement. Omega XL is a natural omega-3 product that is very effective at reducing pain due to inflammation. I rarely endorse any product, but Omega XL is different because it works.
Omega XL is effective at relieving pain and the symptoms of inflammation, including swelling, daily aches and pains, back pain, and swollen joints.
Oh, I'm not weighed down by the burden of pain. It's changed my life. Omega XL, it works.
Start taking this product and you're going to be really happy with the results.
When you're in pain, that's all you can think of.
Omega XL offers a 90-day money-back guarantee from the date of your first order. Call now and you'll receive a bottle of Omega XL absolutely free with your first order.
You don't have to accept living a life with pain.
Call now or visit us on the web.
Welcome back to Baltimore. 12-9 win for Utica City over the Blast. Let's go down to the field. Andrew Primrose standing by with Blast head coach Danny Kelly.
Down here with Danny Kelly. And Danny, not the result you wanted to see, home playoff game. You guys have won 4 straight one-goal games against Utica City. It's tied going into the fourth quarter. You guys have clawed your way back. You were in this game, and then that penalty gets overturned. What did you see there?
To be honest, I didn't see too much. I'll have to look at the tape and then, speak to the referees and ask them what went on there. But, it's done. The game's over. We got to head to Utica and get a couple wins.
Okay, so as you do that, you guys were down 4 goals twice, 2 different times in this game. How were you able to come back into this game?
We clawed and fought our way back in. To be honest, it just wasn't good enough. We gave up too many easy goals, and we got to be better. And credit to the guys, we fought back, got ourselves in, and if our finishing was a bit better, maybe it was a different result. But we would have had to win a game in Utica anyway, and that's what we're going there to do.
Okay, so you guys have won in hostile environments before. Talk about playing against Utica and up in Utica. This is the first year that they've had a team in the league. What's it like playing in that environment?
That's a great environment to play in. As a player, as a coach, those are environments that you want to play in. Similar to it is here. They got a great atmosphere up there, and we're looking forward to playing there.
All right, well, good luck. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right, thank you, Andrew Primrose with Danny Kelly. Let's go back down now. And a hard-fought win for Utica City, 12-9 over the Blast. And Andrew standing by with Utica City head coach Ryan Hall. Andrew?
All right, we're down here with Ryan Hall. And Ryan, the result you wanted to see, exact opposite of what I just talked about with Danny Kelly. We talked at halftime. You said no lead is safe in this building, especially against this team. What happened in that second half?
Yeah, Baltimore did a great job. They put us under pressure. We do have some inexperienced players in the back. They made mistakes. And against teams like Baltimore, Milwaukee's, they make you pay. And they jumped on us early. That's like the 3rd game in a row. We've given a goal in the 3rd quarter within the first minute. They capitalized on it. They put us on our heels. A lot of credit to Baltimore. They're still the champs. Yes, we won this game, but it's a long road. And by no means is this series over. But I give our guys a lot of credit. They stuck in. They dug in. Baltimore's all over us, and they found a way to win tonight.
Talk about Andrew Coughlin. He's only 3rd playoff start that he's had in his career. He steps in against William Banzella, if not the best playoff goalie in the history of this sport, and he steps in and plays an absolutely incredible game. Talk about what he's done.
He's done this for us all year. We battled, like a lot of teams in here, we battled through some injuries, and Andrew's had to stand on his head in a couple of games, and especially here. The game is so tight. Andrew's has no time to react, and thankfully for us, he's between the pipes. But to play across from Danny Kelly and William and the whole team. They're 3-time defending champions for a reason. So, we're very lucky to get out here with this win, but by no means is this series over.
All right, let's talk real quick. You had fans here in the Utica City jerseys. You guys made the move this year, called an expansion franchise, but really you moved over from Syracuse. And the whole community in Utica has bought into you guys. We understood that 1,000 fans are at the bars tonight up in Utica watching. What do you want to say to your fans as you come home with a 1-0 lead?
This is for you guys. It's been you couldn't write a better story. Thankfully, the organization, Rabesh and his organization bought into us. The fans, the community's bought into us, and you couldn't write a better script. They've been selling out. They've been coming to our open practices, and they're packing in the bar right now to watch us. So this one's for you guys, and we're coming home.
All right. Well, good luck in the second game. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you, sir, very much.
Oh, nice job by Andrew Primrose. Ryan Hall, congratulations to Utica City as they beat the Blast. 12-9 is the final here tonight. We'll come back and wrap things up here from Baltimore after the break. I'm going to wrap it up the broadcast here tonight. I want to thank all our production guys, Andrew Primrose, as well as the Blast now go back to Utica City on Monday. Game 2 and Game 3, if necessary, in Utica City on Monday evening. That's going to do it from Baltimore. Once again, our final, Utica City 12 and the Blast 9. I'm Paul Mittermeier saying so long. You've been watching MASL Soccer on 11 Sports.